I know you have a goal in mind, and that is 3,000 career hits, but today, something special, 2,500. Just to achieve that, I mean, how special is that for you?
It does mean a lot. And then obviously when your manager and your teammates appreciate what you've done over the course of your career, it does mean a lot. Yeah, there's always another goal to get to, but to step back and realize, you know, how long you have to play, the consistency over the course of that, to play at a high level for many, many years to get there, it does mean a lot. You know, I just try to play this game the right way, the best of my abilities every single day, and you know, to reach some of these cool milestones as you get later in your career, it's definitely means something. Yeah, we did one. We just did one. Yeah, had to give a little speech, and yeah, Doc ended it with, "You better get 500 more." So we'll start. We'll hopefully start that tomorrow.
Did you get the ball from this one?
Yeah, yeah. Alex has the ball. The lineup card. They asked if they want to keep my basket. Take my basket. No, I'll keep using that one. But you know, it's cool. You know, I've never been one to collect in memorabilia and things of that nature, but as I've gotten older, they keep telling me to do it. Your kids will love it and stuff like that. So I definitely will keep the ball.
Even when you're in a season, like how often do you reflect on, like when you get to career milestones like this? Like, do you look at like those big picture numbers often? Like, how do you just kind of like process it all when you have nights like this?
Yeah, I mean, I've never thought about it as I was going along, but when I got here over the last few years, we have appreciated the big moments for all the guys that reach these things, and I think when you're going through the course of 162, you're just kind of every single day is the same. You're grinding, you're doing whatever you can, and so when you have an organization that steps back and takes time to appreciate what you've done over the course of your career, it does help you take a moment for a second. You know, I'm getting the text messages already, Andrew Friedman and all of them. So it makes you take a step back and realize how hard this game is and how long you have to play to reach these things, and it does mean a lot. So you know, if you had asked me 10 years ago, I probably would have brushed it off and kept going. But as you get older, you get a little bit more emotional and he's sentimental. But it is nice for people to take a moment out of their time and appreciate what you've done in this game. So it is special. I understand 2,500 hits is a lot of hits. So I'm happy to be able to do it. And, you know, hopefully tomorrow we'll start the next 500 journey.
How much of a goal is like 3,000 right now? Is this like something you like really want to get to? Is it kind of like
yeah, I mean, it goes. Yeah, I mean, it goes back and forth. I never thought about it ever until the last couple of years when people start bringing up more of the individual stats that I'm coming close to, and you know, obviously, it's kind of, you know, sits on your mind, and when you reach this one, the next one is the big one, and but you got to be healthy and you got to play. I got to play longer. You know, I've already played 17 years, so you got to keep going. And I've always, you know, over the last year or two, it's 3,000 is a number that I would love to get to, but I have 1 year under contract left, so there's still a lot of other factors that go into it. I have 4 kids now. We got to see what's going on with there, but I would love to get to 3,000 hits. I would love to. I mean, I'm not going to deny that, but do I know if I'm going to get there? I don't know, but we'll start the trek tomorrow and see how we can if we can get close to numbers, and hopefully people want me to still play after 2027.
Freddie Freeman, for him to achieve 2,500 career hits, just witnessing as a teammate, a friend, what is it like seeing a guy do that?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, he's I think the first person I've seen accomplish something like that. So he's been around for a while, and he's been really good for a while. So I think these things are coming up because of that. You know, he's so good for so long.
You guys look at that 7th inning. How do you describe just what you guys were able to do? Build at bats, pass the baton there.
We were able to take walks, hits. I mean, we kind of did everything that inning. So I think it just shows what we can do. I mean, obviously, you would love to do that all the time, but it just shows we're capable of it, and we're just grinding. You know, just grinding as a team.
2,500. How do you put into words why that's so hard to achieve the 2,500 hit?
I don't really know. I mean, especially with the game now, it's so hard to get hits, but he keeps doing it. So, I mean, I don't know if there are really words to say, because there's so few people that are in that category. So it just shows you how he is as a player.
For
personally today, just the 2 hits. I know that you've been kind of working through a few mechanical things offensively. You feel like you're kind of getting into more of a consistent feel with the stuff?
I don't know. Every time I say yeah, I go 0 for 30. So we'll just enjoy today.
Dodgers beat the Pittsburgh Pirates 12-3 is the final. Let's hear from Dave Roberts with Kirsten and the media.
First, let's just kind of talk about Eric Lauer. Obviously, coming into this game, there was so much conversation about facing Paul Skeens, but how he and Paul went toe-to-toe, what were you just seeing from Eric today?
He was doing what he does. You know, he gets ahead, he mixes speeds, doesn't walk guys, and I thought he did a great job. You know, he left a couple pitches up early for the homers, but outside of that, unscathed and got into a good rhythm. And, you know, he was, like you said, he was going toe-to-toe with Skeens. And then, you know, once we got both those guys out, we did a great job with the bullpen tonight.
There in that 7th inning, what did you just see from your offense?
I think they were just patient. You know, you can see those guys coming in there and didn't throw strikes, and we were taking what we could get. Some good at bats. Just throw some hits out there. Obviously, Andy's homer was a big hit, but I thought we took a lot of good walks and then kept the line moving.
Freddie said as part of the toast, you told him to go out and get 500 more.
I did.
Is that the challenge for him now?
Yeah, that's a challenge, tall order, but, you know, I'm not going to bet against him. And I think for us, we love to, you know, we go through the grind every day, and so you have to celebrate certain moments. And that's a big moment for him, and, you know, just speaks to the longevity of consistency from Freddie, and it deserved a moment for him.
There have been 23,670 players in Major League history. Only 102 of those guys have reached 2,500 hits, no more. That's how elite this company is that Freddie Freeman is in now.
That number when you mentioned, like, I think people were like, wait, 23,000, you know, just over that. Put on a big league uniform.
Yes.
That's a cup of coffee that one day, and it doesn't matter. That's all counts, and how that's just a small number when you think how long baseball has been around. And then you start dissecting it even smaller to reach these goals and to play certain, you know, to play 10 years. That's why it's such a huge achievement, because that goes smaller. But then to be able to get 2,500 hits, that's just a huge milestone in anybody's career. Freddie mentioned it's a longevity, healthy, playing at a high level, doing all of those things to accomplish that. And so it is a big milestone, and it should be celebrated. And we're lucky enough to watch Freddie Freeman achieve that. And we're still lucky enough to continue to watch him be in that Dodger uniform, continue to perform the way he does. We mentioned in our pregame show, professional hitter, just a type of hitter that's just one of the best in his generation. So congratulations, Freddie, and still truly a joy to watch.
Yeah, I think tonight was actually a perfect way to show, you know, how he kind of got to this number, because he got a hit on 3-0. He was ready to hit. A lot of times guys just take pitches. He's not taking pitches. He's ready to hit every single pitch. That doesn't mean he has to swing every pitch, but he's just ready all the time to pull the trigger. And then he got a 3-2 hit, so he goes deep in the count, still gets a base hit. And then earlier he walks. So he does everything for you. That's really what allows you to become such a good hitter. Great eye, can hit with 2 strikes, can hit, 3-0. And then, like you said, the determination, being healthy. There's a lot of great hitters out there, right? They either got hurt, maybe they ducked a few a few pitchers. Oh, I don't want to play today or whatever. He's not ducking anyone. He loves being out there, and that's why he is at. That's where why he's out where he's at now.
Yeah, no, he wants to be in that lineup every single day. He doesn't care who's pitching on a day-to-day basis. He wants to be out there. He wants to post every single day. He's been healthy. He's had that longevity. Smith Dodgers brought to you by Mercury Insurance. John Hartung alongside James Loney and Nomar Garcia-Parr. The Dodgers open up their 6-game road trip with a really good win in Pittsburgh in a game that Paul Skeens was the starting pitcher for the Pirates. But as soon as the reigning National League Cy Young Award winner left this game, James, the Dodgers put up 10 runs in that 7th inning, and the 10th run was knocked in by Freddie Freeman on his 2,500th career hit.
Yeah, congratulations to Freddie Freeman right there, 2,500. We've been seeing you do it your whole career. Love it. And give a lot of credit to the first 2 hitters of that 7th inning. Dalton Rushing starting with the opposite field hit. Alex Freeland having an opposite field hit, getting it going. So I just really feel like those guys right there got the engine going and kept it, the other guys kept it running.
Well, I think from the offensive side, obviously they still managed to get 2 runs off of Paul Skeens. I know Skeens goes 6 innings, but they had him work, throw over 100 pitches, got a couple runs, which kept them in that ball game, tied the ball game. Eric Lauer did a great job, giving up those 2 home runs and then really doing an excellent job settling in, giving the offense a chance to come back, tie the game. Obviously, that 7th inning was incredible, up and down the lineup, everybody scoring. That was awesome, but I think overall, it was just a good, well-played game by the Dodgers.
A lot of offensive heroes for the Dodgers. Max Muncy among them with a perfect night, going 3 for 3. He also walked, and right now he's standing by in Pittsburgh with Kirsten Watson.
ここまで見てくれたあなた、本当にありがとう。この動画が少しでも面白かったら、コメントで意見を聞かせてください。そして高評価、シェア、チャンネル登録も忘れずに、次の動画でまた一緒に野球の熱狂を味わいましょう。